So I speak on behalf of the data citation task team. So the data citation task team is co-led by Martina and Sasha Ems. So Martina works for the German Climate Computing Center, and Sasha works for Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. And the members of data citation task team include Apana from Princeton University, Xingxian Liang from Academia Sinica, Brian Lawrence from National Center for Atmospheric Science, Graham from UK Center for Environmental Data Analysis, and me, Yiling Liu from NCI. So the roles, data citation task team roles inside the CMIP structure, like the CMIP7 task team will support the design, scope, and definition of the next phase of CMIP and the evolution of the CMIP infrastructure and the future operationalization. The data citation task team co-leads will provide vision and technical expertise to guide the task team. The CMIP panel and the WTCM infrastructure panel will coordinate the work of the CMIP7 task team to facilitate development of experiment design, forcing datasets, data protocols, data access, and publication, which maximize the impact of CMIP. WIP will also coordinate CMIP6+, allowing for continued activity within the CMIP data infrastructure from a range of MIP activities as CMIP7 is planned and discussed, or also facilitate and recognize contributors and coordinate infrastructure across related WCIP activities, and for example, codecs. The CMIP International Project Office provides coordination, communication, and facilitation support across all CMIP activities. So talk about motivation and brief history of data citation service. So data citation service became a new component in CMIP6. It was requested by WTCM to have a data citation possibly prior to long-term data archival. It is a standalone service, independent of the ESGF infrastructure. Becoming part of the CMIP6 infrastructure, 2014, WIP established to coordinate the CMIP6 standards and infrastructure. Next year, CMIP7 data citation and long-term data preservation white paper endorsed by WIP. Becoming operational 2017, the first DOI for input for MIPS dataset collection assigned. Next year, the first DOI for CMIP6. And 2020, the first reference through Scholex added. So that is to add information about paper referencing CMIP data, so that this is so that the efforts around CMIP data can be best attributed. So the current CMIP data citation service includes collect information, for example, collecting information regarding CMIP6 controlled vector vocabulary information and data citation details. Also process the data citation like request, available data for monitoring and DOI registration, and request DOI and update metadata, and add paper referencing CMIP6 data. Also provide different ways for users or to access data citation information. So this is a long website to talk about how to find the CMIP6 data citations. You can scan the QR code. It's easier if you want to have a look. So there are 6 different ways to access data citation information. For example, Google, and a user can search for data citations and other sorts of ways. And ESGF infrastructure from that, we can access data citation information as well. The task team objectives, we will prioritize requirements for CMIP7 and potential wider activities, identify stakeholders, define a maximum of 3 options for future data citation services, development concepts, specify required services, and estimate costs for options. carry out stakeholder engagement to determine the preferred option, develop an appropriate governance structure and process for establishment. Also coordination across CMIP task teams with CSGF data citation working group and with WDCM strategy on data citation. So we're still at the early stage, but appreciate your feedback. So if you can take time to scan a QR code, it will take you to the short survey, probably a couple of minutes. So the survey is most about what functionality you think should be included in the CMIP7 data citation service, and what support are needed from task teams to better support the model centers and also the ESGF data nodes. And any further questions, feedback, I can send email to CMIP IPO office as well. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.